Good evening, Leo. Welcome to Sin Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless month ahead reading update for you. So what that means, Leo, is at time of viewing this video, whether you are Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, well, something should resonate. So like you do, is use that intuition of yours, Leo. Only focus on those things that actually do. Anything else, just leave it for another Leo, okay? Let's get started here. Today I'm going to use the Chris Ann Light Seers Tarot deck. We're going to do a general card reading in a Celtic cross spread format, as well as I'm going to pull out the Chris Ann Muse Tarot deck, pull 4 cards for each of the 4 weeks in the month ahead, and then clarify those weeks with the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. But that's not all, so stay tuned for the oracles as well. That will help pull this whole reading together and wrap it up for you in the month ahead. All right, Leo, let's get started here. Right at the heart of the cross, we got the significant, the devil is at play here, as well as your challenge is the death and rebirth card. Recent past, Leo, we got the 3 of Swords energy there, and progressing forward, we got the 7 of Swords. Conscious desires here, we got the 7 of Pentacles coming out, and your subconscious desires, the Ace of Swords. On the staff here, we're going to have how you see yourself, how others see you, your hopes, fears, and dreams, and that final outcome card there. All right, Leo, let's dive into the center of this cross here. We're starting out with this devil energy. This is that bondage, that maybe a little bit thinking you're stuck, or a devil and negative energy coming into play saying you can't leave, you're stuck, you know, what do you think you're doing? All this negative connotation coming. The challenge is you want to transform yourself. The transformation stage here is the death card is all about leaving the old past behind and transforming and becoming, you know, being allowed to be your authentic self. And that is your challenge. And the devil energy is right here negating that for you. I mean, this could be that inner critic saying, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. That victim mentality just kind of pulling you back and holding you back, saying, no, you know, you can't just be yourself. You know, you got to wear the socialite mask on and be the person or whatever, you know, everyone's used to. You can't leave the old past, you know, you can't just leave the past behind. The old you is who we all know. No, don't let that devil energy talk to you that way. Let's go ahead and see the recent past. We have the 3 of Swords energy. Now, this is grief. This is a feeling of loss, a heartbreak, something that occurred, but it is in the past, thankfully. So we are moving beyond this, all right, Leo? So recent past, there was some something that you were passionate about. It's a loss, a feeling of grief, this card does look like it was pretty painful, and there is a lot of emotion coming from this 3 of Swords. Now, it could just very well be it cut deep. There was some patchwork there. We even got stitches. So this is something that, even though, you know, Leo, I'm getting the feeling this is, being it does have the stitches where the cuts are. This is something that it is in the recent past that you are perhaps reliving or reviewing this past angst of pain and loss and grief. But I dare say that the actual event that happened is much further back in time. Something that was further back, that pain, that grief and loss that was further. And you started to heal, you stitch yourself up, as you can see the cuts and stuff, but just recently in the past, though, something came up and it brought that loss and that feeling, that painful loss and grief back to mind in the just recently. So now, Leo, progressing forward here, we got the 7 of Swords energy. Now, this is all about strategizing. Not being fully transparent, really trying to move undercover, not let everybody know about your plans, not being fully transparent, as you can see, just really kind of conceal yourself, camouflaging yourself as you start to progress forward in the month ahead. Now, your conscious desires here. This is that alpha state of consciousness where you're verbalizing what you really want and what you desire. And it is the 7 of Pentacles. So there is a seed of an ideal of something that you have actually been really nurturing some desire, some want of growth and building upon something. And you've just been dedicated, committed, patiently taking care of the seed of an ideal that's been germinating. And you've been seeking the universe assistance and making sure this is a strong foundation. It's got a sturdy stem to endure the test of time, as well as against any storms or chaos that may be thrown against it. Whatever this opportunity or thing that you've a seed that you've been nurturing and committed and dedicated to. Now, subconsciously, that's your beta theta level. This is meditational and actual dream state level wants and desires that you're communicating to the universe and the divine. It's when you're in that state, you're not using verbal words. You're using envisioning. You're seeing these pictures, these images in your mind of what you want and what you desire. And that's like thousands of words, each image projected and communicating to the universe what you want. And right here, Ace of Swords. You want a new beginning, a new understanding, a new uh, gaining new knowledge and clarity, insight to be able to understanding to move forward this new cycle. A new knowledge that you're seeking is how to move forward, how to level up and have that understanding, that clarity to communicate to others so others actually understand you as well. But you're ready to start this and you're ready to communicate it to the world, that you're ready to transform yourself, become your own self. Right now, though, at the end of the month, you still are, well, it's strategy, but it also can be deceptive in the nature that sometimes we can deceive ourselves, thinking, oh, I'm strategizing, I'm just going to keep things closed. But that strategy might be actually kind of deceptive for yourself, Leo. Now, how you see yourself? Well, you see yourself as the Page of Swords. You see yourself as gaining knowledge and learning lessons, and you're a student of trying to understand and communicate things and gain knowledge and how to move forward. So the student energy, you see yourself as you're just taking time to learn and gain knowledge. Now, how others see you? Well, they see you as the Lovers. Well, you're like, what? Oh, this is about compromising and negotiation, the Lover's card. So a lot of people do see you as the compromiser, the negotiator, that someone who can wheel and deal and make things happen. A partner, they see you as the partner, somebody they can count on, somebody who's committed and dedicated to taking care of things. That they're their partner. You're their partner. That's how others are seeing you, as somebody who is able to compromise and negotiate one way or another. So now, hopes, fears, and dreams. Well, we got the Six of Swords. Now, this is about drama, conflict, chaos, indeed. Now, in the regular deck here, Leo, usually you're pushing away, running away from conflict and chaos with the Six of Swords energy, seeking out serenity and solitude. But in this deck, oh no. This is where you're braving it. You're turning that boat around. You're going right back to shore, and you're like, no, we're going to deal with it. We're going to deal with it now. And to be fair, this is in your hopes and fears section. And so, yeah, you're hoping that you can get in there and just take care of the business, deal with it, and just end it. End the chaos, end the conflict, end the drama. At the same time, you're fearing it. You're fearing that, oh, I got to take care of this. I got to, there's going to be conflict, there's going to be chaos, and I'm just going to have to deal with it if I do what I want to do. And that's what you're fearing. Now, the final card is the Six of Pentacles. The final outcome for the month ahead is Six of Pentacles. This is the generosity card. This is about finding, thinking things are unfair and unbalanced, and you need to balance things out. Now, whether you are more generous or more abundant and can be more generous to others, this ain't just financial. This is compassion, understanding, and balancing out the kindness and being charitable that way. As well as, or are you the one who's needing to be more gracious and receiving assistance from others? And that can go that way as well as final outcome. If you're on the other unfair balance end of the scale, so to speak, you need to be more gracious in receiving. There is others who want to assist you and help balance things out and maybe it calls for you just to be a little more gracious in that reception of that assistance. All right, let's move this aside here, Leo, and we're gonna grab the Christian Muse Tarot deck here. As I stated earlier, we're going to pull 4 cards each for 1 week in the month ahead, and then we'll come back and clarify each of these weeks with the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck as well. So starting with, we got the first week, the 8 of Emotions. The second week, the 5 of Emotions. Third week, the Fool. And final week, the Empress. All right. Let's grab the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck here for you, Leo. All right, 8 emotions first week. Now, 8 emotions, this one, it looks a little different here. I mean, she's like out in a desolate desert and traveling forth. Recognize, though, a lot of times this is you got 8 of emotions. You just want completion. You want to feel whole. And sometimes it's a lonely path when you're tapping into your soul's journey and you're going forth and you're trying to find that last 2 of Cups, that completion for that happy, abundant 10 of Cups, or 10 of Emotions, in this deck. A feeling, the abundance, the unicorn or rainbows, completeness, the wholeness. Is this one you can say, it's seeming like a desolate desert out there for you. So Leo, let's see what's happening here. All right, so to clarify for you, we have the, you got a ending, the completion, major arcana completion, and the Fool is the beginning, faith in beginning. And there's a major level cycle here. Thing is you gotta simplify here, Leo. Queen of Swords is coming out here. This energy is about being concise, clear in your communications. Don't be deceived by others. You are very much about, you need to, don't even deceive yourself here. It's cut the BS out. You're clear and concise in your communication. Just stick with the facts. Be practical and logical here. That creates that understanding to others. Now, don't be overcritical, but something is simplifying things. Cut some of that BS out of your life, and it'll assist you as you journey forth on your journey path, seeking that completion of the 8 of Emotions for the faux 10 of Emotions coming out. Now, the second week, look at that. We got the 6 of Emotions here. This is being a little nostalgic about the past, perhaps your childhood or past memories, something in the past. And as I dare say, we did see in the past there was some heartbreak and passion in that Celtic reading. So you may be reflecting upon that earlier times and memories coming up at this time that are creating that. You can see she's looking a little forlorn, a little, definitely missing, and when she feeling lost and forgotten here. Now, Leo, as we go on here, we got the 8 of Pentacles coming up. This is about focusing using your experience, your expertise, your skills to precisely, work hard at being dedicated to something. And, you got this new Ace of Cups coming out here as well. This is about overflowing cup of love, compassion, understanding. This is definitely, you're working hard towards this. You want to level up. You want to have this overflowing abundance, affection, and everything. You got your own opinion here. You feel you're at a higher level. As you can see, you're above others. You think you're at a higher vibration, and you may well be here, Leo. But realize others' ideals and opinions, they have merit. You don't have to give up on your own just because others' ideals do have merit. Yours has a merit as well. So stand your ground here, stand firm, be clear and concise. I mean, you can be compassionate, understanding, and bring that emotion, but you work diligently, you're a hard worker. You can pull your experience, your expertise together with compassion, understanding, to tackle, this past issue that you're dealing with in the second week of the month ahead. Now, Leo, in the third week, we got that Fool card coming up again. Like I said, this is having faith in yourself. So the third week, it is you rectifying, you worked hard things. In the second week, you're finding ways to communicate to others. Third week is tapping into that Fool energy, having that faith to step forward and begin this cycle of being true to yourself and joy, success, and happiness right there. So whatever you were thinking just now or a question you were asking, it is a definite yes here, Leo. Look at this. This sun is a Leo energy. This is about new birth, new start, new beginnings, success, joy, happiness. Coming to a thing. And look, united together, celebrating at home. That if you start seeing 1111 synchronistically repeating, take note of what you're saying, doing, or thinking at that moment, because that usually is the angelic messaging you that you're on the right track. So that will help you a little intuitive nudges towards your journey to that success and happiness. And look at that, leveling up Emperor, divine masculine energy here. The Emperor is the boss, is entrepreneur spirit, regardless if you're male or female. This is that boss energy coming to play here, being in control, taking control, leading from that boss energy, a higher authority, and having faith in yourself to do so. That's what's coming in the third week of the month ahead. Now, the final fourth week, Empress energy. And like I said, even in the Celtic cross, you see yourself as that Empress energy. So, maybe not. Where was that? Seen it here somewhere. Anyways, the Empress energy coming out here, Leo. The Empress, divine feminine. So you got the divine Emperor here, boss. Now this could be Empress energy coming out. This could be another significant other you're connecting with. It could be divine feminine you're dealing with. A lot of times this is a more mature individual who's somewhat independent in their own right. They're one who kind of rises from the ashes. It makes things expand and grow and dedicated to, very fertile and creating and expanding the kingdoms, as well as just that new beginning, new start energy coming out. Now, if you're not with another, this could be just that balancing out your feminine, masculine, the divine masculine and divine feminine as you're leveling up in this level, creating that balance, pulling it together, becoming a whole. You are having the hangman come out. This is seeing things from a whole different perspective here, gaining new insight, new perspective in the end of the month here, as well as, you set some boundaries. You created a fence, set some boundaries. This is the wounded warrior. You're a little defensive at the end of the month. You are seeing things from a new perspective, feeling a little defensive, but you are learning lessons. You're gaining knowledge and learning lessons. It's giving you that new perspective here at the end of the month, tapping into this divine feminine energy here. So I dare say by the end of the month, things are coming together for you here. You're starting to move forward. The final outcome, like I said, it is about finding that clarity, realizing your hopes and dreams, quashing the chaos, the conflicts, the drama. Have faith in yourself here. You're ready to transform yourself, Leo. And you got the strength, you got the courage, your bravery. I realize a lot of times you may be just caught up. You got that devil energy over there. We've seen that too, just really holding you back there, trying to say, oh, you're stuck. You can't leave. They need you. That's you're needed. You can't leave. You can't do this. You can't do that. Don't listen to that devil. Be true to yourself here, Leo. Yep, take control. Pull off that Emperor boss energy. Alrighty, Leo, sacred soul message for the month ahead. We have reason is powerless in the face of love. So, romance, communication, listen to your heart. Now, I dare say we do have some of that energy coming out here. Definitely listen to your heart here. Follow your heart, Leo. Now, also communicated to others. Your spirit message for the month ahead, believe. Yep. The force that works through the soul, Leo. Determining what's possible or impossible. The difference between success over failure. And above all, who you are is the power of your belief. Have faith in yourself there, Scorpio. Know that, that fool energy. You can level up and take things on. Now we're going to grab you one Moonology card to wrap up this whole reading. I will read from the guidebook here, Leo, just to ensure each and every one of you have something you can contemplate, meditate, or even just reflect upon the end of this reading. And Moonology cards have alternative additional meanings, so I do read from the guidebook. You have the full moon in Capricorn here. The full moon in Capricorn is the end of a tough cycle approaches. Indeed, that is good news to get for you, Leo. So, how hard are you willing to work for what you really want, Leo? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card does come up. If you're wondering if you should stay in a job or leave, well, this card can be a strong sign. Time for you to make an exit. Now, the end of a rough time is the forecast of this card. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious are you and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops just to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless, right? Now, Leo, with a love question, this card can be a call for you to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, make a plan. Making a plan will help. So, if your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more, right? Now, attuned to this moon card, Leo, release control and trust the universe. All right, additional meanings for this card. A professional project may be ending now. Admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. Find a balance between your personal and your private lives. And finally, Leo, it's time to stop fearing the worst. All right. I do hope something resonated for you this month. Ahead, we'll catch you next time. Bye.